Hi everyone, so in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to crochet these flat circles. They are really easy. So this is a beginner's tutorial, so I don't expect the people who are more experienced at crocheting to watch this video, which is absolutely fine. It is just for those beginners. So for these circles I used Paintbox Simply Aran, and you can do this two ways. You can either start with the magic circle or you can chain 4 and then treble crochet into the center. Now I am doing it that way and not the magic ring, but it's entirely up to you, whichever you prefer. The outcome is the same. And so as you see, there is 12 stitches in the first circle, then there's 24, 36, 48 and 60. So it's going up by 12 on each round, and there is 5 rounds on this, but you can make your circle as big or as small as you want, but just increase by 12 on each round. So for this tutorial I'm going to be using Caron Simply Soft. This is in the colourway Watermelon. It's a medium 4 and it recommends a 5mm crochet hook. You will also need a pair of scissors and a needle to sew in your ends. So to get going, you want to do your slip knot, and you can do that any way you want. And then you want to chain up 4. Once you've chained up 4, you want to slip stitch into that very first stitch, yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook, and that is your slip stitch, and it will leave you with a teeny tiny hole in the middle which you are going to crochet into. So I will be using UK terms, so we are going to do treble crochets into this little hole, and in the US it's known as a double crochet. So you want to chain up 3, and that chain 3 is going to count as your first treble crochet. You then want to do a further 11 treble crochets into this center circle. So we yarn over, insert, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So we want to do that all the way around. So if you want to pause the video, do your 12 treble crochets, and I will meet you at the end and get you started on the second round. So I've now done my 12 treble crochets, and that's including the first chain 3. You then want to slip stitch into the top chain of that chain 3, yarn over and pull through both of those loops, and that is your first round. For round 2 you want to start up by chaining 3, and this is going to count as your treble crochet, but you're going to forget all about that one for a moment. And now we're going to treble crochet into the tops of these stitches all the way around, and this time we are going to do 2 treble crochets into each stitch. So by the end you'll have 23, and that one, the last one, will be your chain 3, which will be 24. So yarn over, go into the top of that first stitch, making sure you catch both loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, that's your first one, and you want to put a second one in there as well. Into the next one, that's the first one, and the second one, and you want to put 2 in each stitch all the way around. Pause the video and I will meet you when we get near the end. So I've just come to the end of my round 2, and you should have 23 treble crochets around your circle. And to finish off, if you see that stitch, that chain 3 we ignored in the beginning, we are going to do another stitch into the base of that one. So another treble crochet, and then we are going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain. And pull through both loops. So that is the end of round 2. So for round 3 we are going to chain up 3 again, and that is counting as your treble crochet. And for this round we are going to increase by 12. So if you remember, I said in the beginning each round is increased by 12. So we're going to count that first one, and then in that next stitch just here you are going to place 2 treble crochets. And then in the next stitch you are only going to place 1 treble crochet. And in the next stitch you are going to place 2 treble crochets. And in the next one you are going to place 1 treble crochet. So you should be able to see a pattern. So we're going from 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, all the way around your circle. So in the next one is 2. That's the first one, and the second one. So if you want to pause the video, work around your circle, going 1 treble crochet, 2 treble crochets, 1 treble crochet, 2 treble crochets, and I will meet you near the end. So I've just come near the end of round 3, and you see that chain 3 we did in the beginning, that single one and then 2, and then a single one and then 2. We have 1 stitch left, and of course it should be 2 treble crochets into that last stitch. And to finish off our round 3, we are going to go into the top of that chain 3, and do a slip stitch, pulling through both loops on your hook. So that's what it should be looking like at the end of round 3. And to begin round 4, you want to chain up 3, and as always that is counting as your treble crochet. Now in the last round you increased it by 12 by doing a 1 treble crochet and then 2 treble crochets. So in this round, this is going to count as our first treble crochet. You then want to do another treble crochet into the top of the next stitch, and then you are going to do 2 treble crochets into the next stitch. You are then going to do 1 treble crochet into the next stitch, and 1 treble crochet into the next stitch. And in the next stitch you are going to do 2 treble crochets, and into the next stitch you are going to do 1 treble crochet, and in the next stitch 1 treble crochet. So you should be able to see a pattern. So on the last round we did 1 then 2, 1 and then 2. On the 4th round we are doing 1 1 2, 1 1 2, 1 1 2. So you should be able to see that pattern by now. So if you want to continue around your circle, place in 2 trebles into the next stitch, and then 1 treble, 1 treble, 2 trebles, 1 treble, 1 treble, 2 trebles, all the way around, and I will meet you near the end. So I'm just coming to the end of my round 4, and you should end up putting your 2 double crochets into the last stitch at the end. Sorry, it's so hot today, the yarn is sticking to me. And then you want to slip stitch into the top of that third chain. Pulling through both loops, and that is the end of your round 4. So you should now have 48 treble crochets around your circle. And for round 5 we start again by chaining 3. So if you remember on the third round, we did 1 treble, then 2 trebles. And then on this one, we did 1 treble, 2 trebles. And on this one, this is our first treble. We are then going to do a second treble into the next stitch, and another treble into the next stitch, and into the next stitch we are going to do 2 trebles. So hopefully you should be seeing a pattern by now. So 1 and then 2, and then on the next row it was 1 1 2 1 1 2, and on the 5th row it's 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 2. So into the next stitch we want to put 1 treble crochet, put 1 treble crochet into the next one, and 1 treble crochet into the next one. And then the next stitch you put 2 treble crochets, and into the next stitch you put 1 treble crochet, and then 1 treble crochet into the next stitch, and 1 treble crochet into the next stitch. So you go all the way around your circle going 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 2. You want to do that all the way around. Pause the video and I will meet you back when we get to the end. So I'm now coming to the end of round 5, and as usual in your last stitch you want to place 2 treble crochets. And then you slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. If my hook will go in there. And you yarn over, that stitch is a bit tight, and pull through both of those loops. So that is the end of your round 5, and I'm going to finish off here. So to finish off you want to yarn over and pull through, holding your yarn there, chop off about 6 to 8 inches and then pull through and just tighten that up. And there you have your basic flat circle. Now if you wanted to do your circle larger, then you would just increase by 12 on each round like we have been doing. So for the 1 and then 2 and then the 1 1 2 1 1 1 2, and then you would carry on 1 1 1 1 2, and then the next one 1 1 1 1 1 2. So there is a pattern to it. So if you do it this size, they would make maybe a nice mat to put your plant on, or a coaster to put your mug of tea or coffee on. So once you do that, you just want to sew in your end on the back. So I'm sure you all know how to do that. So that is the end of this tutorial, and like I said, your circle should be looking like this, and the end round would have 60 treble crochet and in the US that would be double crochet. So all these are the same size. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time. Bye.